So do y'all ever think about what's possible for us to get to as Christians, as somebody who is trying to grow in faith, but not only that, as people who are trying to get closer to Christ, who are trying to be more like Christ? Because sometimes I feel like there's times where we're trying to be better and we're trying to do our thing, everything we can, but then I'll get a glimpse of like that old self. Not only that old self, but that self that still has this instant reaction to things. That self that still wants to like get a little bit upset, get a little bit angry, all this stuff, man. It makes you be like, I don't know about you guys, but it makes me feel like, why can't I just be like Jesus? Like the love that Jesus had, the love that Jesus had for Judas, the love that Jesus had for every single person, anybody that even wronged him, he still had this enormous love for him. But I feel like it's sometimes tough for us to continue to walk about our path, continue to grow in Christ, and then have this little slip up where we feel like, like this instant reaction, somebody got this out of me, and it doesn't feel good to have to feel that. But what if we can actually start to slowly get towards that ideal self that we want to get to? Because I think sometimes we think about it like, what could we actually get to? You know, you see those movies where there's the character and there's things going on, but they're still smiling, they're still having a good time. People are trying to wrong them, people are trying to get them off balance, but they're still just like, hey, it happens, accidents happen. And sometimes we see that, we're like, is that possible for us? Is that possible for us to try to get to that? To get to that point where we can like just have stuff roll off our shoulders, not have stuff get to us. And even when we've had a lot of progress with where we've come from, it's still tough when you fall into that. But maybe we should start thinking about it more as not just instantly snapping our fingers and we are starting to be like Jesus, but thinking about it more as sometimes we have to practice, just like anything, just like becoming a great athlete. You got to practice, you got to put in the hours, you got to put in the reps, you got to put in this attention to try to get the attention to the details to try to really get to be one of the best at this thing, man. And maybe we could treat Jesus like that. Treat getting closer to Jesus and trying to be in Jesus's presence like that. Like it's a full-time job, man. Like trying to, read our Bibles, trying to pray, trying to be of him, trying to feel all of the good stuff that he has for us in our mind and in our subconscious. And trying to do that every day. Because I feel like if we don't treat it like that, then we start thinking like, oh, it's just going to happen instantly. Like we know Jesus is just going to happen. And then the next time something happens, either we think that it's not that important or we start beating ourselves up because we are not able to get to that. But what if we start treating it like a grind, something that's going to take time, but that we can slowly start to chip at and get better at? If you're currently feeling like there's something that you want to get to, if there's a place that you want to get to, a higher place, a more positive self, a more happy, joyous person that can, have stuff roll off your shoulders, be able to keep your peace, maybe we just have to keep taking steps every single day to get closer and closer. And we start looking at it as a game that we're playing, trying to do that every single day. I hope this for you guys. I hope you're able to get closer to Jesus today. I hope you're able to treat yourself nicely today. Hope you have an amazing day. Love you. Peace.